All right, 1-2 week last week, I believe. It worked out the way that I wanted it to after coming up a sweep. We're just gonna hope that this week's a little bit better. So let's just jump right into my first lock, because my first lock is going to shock a lot of you. It's the Niners over the Eagles. Crazy to think that the Eagles fan has the Niners winning this week. Well, I'll tell you why. This week, this Sunday, this is the biggest game of the season for 49ers. This is the game that they've been waiting for all offseason. This is the game that Deebo Samuel has been talking trash about the most. This is the game that 49er fans have been talking about the most. Everybody is gunning for Philadelphia's spot. San Francisco is first in line for trying to take the top spot, not just in the NFC, potentially in the NFL. And I know that this game not only means a lot to him, but I know almost for certain that this game is going to have more than a few eyes on it. And I think that the Niners are going to pull out a victory. And that's going to be the highlight of their season. I think a lot of people are going to be talking about, how the narrative has changed for the Eagles, and the Eagles are frauds this, and Jalen Hurts is not that guy that. Eagle fans, I'm just telling you now, if the 49ers win, we're going to hear nothing but that for the rest of the season, going into the NFC Championship game, because I'm 90% confident, like 95% confident that these two teams will meet each other once again in the NFC Championship game. That's all they're going to be talking about. That's all we're going to hear up until then. I do think 49ers take this game. That's my first lock of the week. And for my second lock of the week, I think I'm going to have to go with Dolphins over the Commanders. The Dolphins, they're just like the Cowboys. They like being up on bad teams. Commanders are a bad team. Nothing much else needs to be said right there. And my shock of the week, I'm going to go with the Jets over the Falcons, because I don't know how they gave Bro a perk $3 million or something. Aaron Rodgers is on the practice field. Like, Aaron Rodgers may actually have a chance to play another football game this year after tearing his Achilles. Like, we all saw the video. Like, we saw his Achilles combust, explode, in week 1 of the season, and he's already back on the field, walking and taking snaps after 3 months. The dude has to have Wolverine blood in him or something. But it's all an attempt for the Jets to try to get him back in time for the playoffs, for a playoff push. And for them to do that, they have to take care of business. I think they could take care of business against a Falcons team that, quite frankly, just doesn't have they certainly have the firepower, but they certainly don't have the organization or the coaching in order to go into MetLife and pick up a victory. I think that Jets defense is going to terrorize Taylor Heineke or Desmond Ridder, whoever wants to play starting QB for the Falcons this week. And I think the Falcons are probably going to walk out of the NFC South, but man, I don't think they're going to walk into New York. I think that defense is going to step up in a big way this week. They're going to be motivated by Rodgers returning, and they're going to pick up a victory. Give me I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game at all. Give me 16 to 10.
For my first lock of the week, I'm going to go with the Chargers over the Patriots. The Patriots are 2-9. They're a mess at this point. They're looking for a top 3 pick. And I know the Chargers are reeling. This is a must-win for the Chargers if they want anything to do to sneak in maybe to last wild card, because right now it's looking really bad for them. So I think the Chargers need this win, and the Patriots are looking for a top 3 pick. So it's going to be a 10-point win. For my second lock of the week, I'm going to go with the Dolphins over the Commanders. The Commanders' defense is just horrible right now. They're 32nd in a lot of areas, and against that explosive Dolphins team, this is not going to be a contest at all. I think it's going to be like a 24-point type of win for the Dolphins. And for my shock of the week, I'm going to go with the Seahawks over the Cowboys. The Cowboys don't do well versus winning teams. The Seahawks, I know they're a little banged up. Kenya Walker is out. Geno Smith is dealing with an injury as well. So I still think that the Seahawks can pull off an upset. It will be like a 4-point win for the Seahawks. And that's how I see it this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you made it to the end of the video so you can hear the voice of the sexy co-host TK, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the audio EPs in the description below where you can listen to me on PC.